Има давай запалиха паяка, момче.
Толкова не го харесва.
Да, защото мръсници работят, комбина нещо с кметицата там. Тя такова напо и го запалиха. Нов паяк купиха, он не беше се развалил и го запалиха. На паркинг беше, охраняем паркинг и изгоря. И не можаха да разберат кой е станал. Нов паяк бяха взели. Знаеш колко пъти?
На кой дошло?
Сега скоби само слагат. Скоби, нали знаеш скоби?
Знам.
Штрак и пак глоба. Аз зато и гледам да не спирам да такова, защото страшно рано.
Аз спирам, когато имам някой в кола.
Паяка го
Няма
запаля.
право да вземат. Нямат право, когато има някой в кола стои. Знаете, той излиза на 1 минута.
Ама и аз съм и СТ съм, и не съм Х, и ми е по-лесно мой да ме оправят. Разбираш ли?
Не, Саша, има...
Че съм чужда регистрация, не съм твоя регистрация.
И сме наблюдаваме, няма да взема. Аз ще правя бой.
Ми се оди до
И на мен ще ходиш.
Отиваме двамата в туалет на момиченцето ми.
Отивам в туалетна, защото аз умирам.
Вземи чипси.
Умирам, направо умирам.
И аз умирам. И аз.
Тук по-широко гледай.
Вземи сиром
Ай там.
и с паприкой.
Шо, Саша?
Чипси.
Памперси трябва.
Там момиченце. Ой, момченце, чакай. Чакай ти, циганчета.
Какво момиченце?
Момченце идвало.
Да, да. Чакай. Още една. И сега да, няма. Чакай, още да идва.
Ама добре, бе.
Защото тук има проходилка.
Те постоянно минават.
Няма, нали?
Да.
Саша, ти идеш у кафе, че седиш?
Мамуни, ти вземеш чипси?
Шо?
Чипси вземеш?
Да, но я тобі зараз не дам їсти їх.
Не, потом.
Поїси потім.
О, пиричката взел?
Поправишся.
Слави, давай спираш.
Защото...
Искаш ровно красиво.
Не, да има още едно място. Аз на двете съм спрял.
Аз би стояла на двете така.
Ага.
Има места.
Ама има места, ама ще ми направят забележка. Ще рекат толкова като цига. Турски тираджи е спрял. Да има къде да се спре, бе.
Аз спирам на 2 и на 3. Какво?
Ни в казармата, аз никога вътре не вкарвам, ако съм наряд нещо, иначе на външния паркинг.
Хайде, умирам.
И аз умирам, какво да направя? Умираме и двамата.
Мамуни, 2, а не 1.
Телефона тук, няма го взимам.
Кой стои?
Ти си тук. Даже и ключовете и тук ги слагам. Тук си, нали?
What if I change places like this? Is this gonna be a better place? No, it's not gonna be a better place. There's no good spot for me. Here I am anyways. This is the spot now. That's the spot for me to film. I don't know what happened with my hair. It used to be way better a couple of minutes ago. But who cares? Anyways, continue talking. My parents stopped here at the supermarket. They went to buy some stuff at the supermarket. I'm out here because I want to film a video. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get the documents. It's hard to get stuff moving and get the freaking citizenship. It's not easy. And everybody who's going through this, you all know what it's like. But I'm sure we're not alone. We're not alone. There's probably far more people who are going through the same stuff themselves, and that it happens. It happens, guys. When I get through and when I go through hard moments, and when I go through hardships, and when I go through some temptations, and when I go through trials, and when I meet and I deal with bad people and their influence upon my life, and then everything comes out to be bad and there's bad consequences, and then you have to work harder to repair them, and there's a lot of chaos and stuff, right? One thing that always keeps me in check and always really gives me power and energizes me and just fuels me as a human being and allows me to move on. It's not really a thing. It's more of like a mindset or a point of view that I have. and it's being thankful. It's being thankful. You know, a lot of people love to compare themselves. A lot of people love to compare themselves to others. Um, People go online. People go on Instagram, YouTube, watch TV, right? And they see these big people who have succeeded. These famous people, celebrities who have succeeded. You know, big stars, celebrity stars who have succeeded, and they look upon them, and they say, yo, like their life is so good, and my life is so bad. And people go on Instagram, they open up, you know, some supermodels or whatever Instagram accounts, and they look at their pictures, and they get delirious, and they get jealous, and they get sad and everything, because they want to have that, and they want to have that fantasy. They want to have that car. They want to have that look, that physique, that body. They want to go to, you know, to Bora Bora, and they're going to want to go to, you know, Philippines, and they're going to go to Hawaii and everything. And people get jealous, and people get sad, and they think their lives are much worse than those who are online. But the truth is, I think, and I know that for sure, that 99% of all the people who are posting those amazing pictures, 99 of them, almost every single one of them, is as much unhappy as you are, and as much, and it has a lot of troubles, and it has a lot of issues in their lives. We all go through stuff. We all go through issues. But what I do is, I don't compare myself to those people. I don't compare myself to millionaires and billionaires. I can't. What I do is, I look at the other spectrum. Let me talk to you about the other spectrum for a little bit. So instead of going online, okay? Instead of going online and searching for billionaires and rich people, or, you know, having yachts and personal private jets, what you should do is go online and search for people with cancer. Search for people who have cancer. So search for people who have, who has gotten, like, I don't know, terminal cancer, or who have gotten tumor in their head or in their hearts. People who need a heart transplant. People who need a kidney transplant. Look at their lives. Look at their Instagram posts. Look at what they're saying. Look at how they're living, guys. And compare your life to them. And you know what? I'll tell you this. You immediately you're going to feel better. Immediately you're going to feel better. You know, when you open up Dan Bilzerian's YouTube and Instagram page, you feel worse. You feel terrible. Because you want to have that, and you can't have that. You don't have that. And so you feel terrible. You feel like your life is horrible, right? Because you don't have a bunch of girls, you don't have a bunch of money and a bunch of fame and everything, right? You don't have muscles and everything. You don't have that, right? So you feel terrible about your 9-to-5 job, about everything that's happening in your life. You feel horrible because you want to have those things and you don't have them at the moment. But open up I'm not even kidding, guys. Just go on YouTube, write cancer, or type in people with cancer, or people, or just type in cancer patients, hashtag cancer patients, or hashtag my cancer recovery, or hashtag my cancer history, or I got a cancer. And just open those Instagram pages of those people who are going through this all around the globe, guys, and you will see what their life is like. It's a life where you sleep 2 hours a day, and you go from chemotherapy to chemotherapy, and every day you wake up and you have this fear. You have this insane fear, unbelievable. I can't even describe what it feels like, because I never gone through that. I never went through that. But this insane fear of knowing that today could be your last day. Today could be definitely your last day because of your terminal cancer. Do you know how many people woke up today, February 19th, Friday? Do you know how many people woke up today? Right now, let me check. It is 1:30 p.m. It's the middle of the day, afternoon. Do you know how many people went to the hospital today around the world and discovered that they have terminal cancer? Hundreds of people have discovered today that they have terminal cancer. People who are 20 years old, people who are 30 years old, people who are in their prime, people who just starting their lives, people who are just starting to live, and they have discovered that. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine life? Can you imagine existence after that? Can you imagine going to the hospital? Can you imagine waking up in the morning, feeling some pain and swelling in your ankle, right? And then just casually going to the doctor in the hospital to check it out, to try to remove it, and then the doctor tells you it's terminal cancer. That's what people go through every single day. When you think about that, when you look about that, when you consider that, when you consider a life and a reality of that person, you don't feel bad about yourself. You cannot feel bad about yourself. You feel better about yourself. You feel good. You feel lucky. You feel blessed. You feel good because you understand that you have life. You understand that even though you don't have $1 million in your bank account, and you understand even though you don't have 1 million views on each video that you upload every day on your YouTube channel, that you have 500 subscribers on, you don't have terminal cancer, and you have 50 years of life ahead of you, and you can live your life happily. That's the perspective that you should look on, guys. My life, as I went today to check out those documents and try to fix them, and it turns out there's a huge chaos, and we have to move on and do more and wait longer for the documents to be done, to be completed, and it's been going on for 5 years in my family. We have to deal with the documents. We have to deal with the legal issues for 5 years before we become, partially citizens of Bulgaria. And it's hard to go through that. It's insanely hard to go through that because you don't want to go through all these dramas and papers and stuff. It's hard. It's exhausting. You have to go from city to city. From city to city, you have to move by foot. You have to drive everywhere. It's hard. It's painful. People are dragging you from both sides to go get this document and go get that document and go get that sorted out and go fix that and go fix this, just to be able to reside in this country. And it's hard. It's hard. And if any of you are immigrants, or if any of you are coming from another country and trying to live in the new country, it's hard, especially during the COVID times. And during those times, you want to say, my life is so bad. I can't focus on the business. I can't focus on my future. I can't focus on my job or making income. I can't, because I have to do this and I have to do that. And you just go into this depression. But I can't, because I have a future in front of me. I'm 20. I'm not even 20. I'm talking as if I have 20, but I'm going to turn 20 in about 4 months. But I'm young, and I still have time, and I still have a lot of work to do, and I know that. That's the biggest thing, guys, self-awareness. Being self-aware about what I have in my future, about what I've gotten for my future. I have so much stuff ahead of me. If I was planning, that I was going to, get the documents sorted out by June, by the time I turn 20, and I'll be able to go to US and work there and make more money and save more money in the US during September this year. But it didn't happen. It doesn't work out. I'm not gonna get the documents sorted out by September. They're probably gonna be sorted out by this December this year. So I'm only gonna go to US the next year. And I'm gonna have to wait longer. I'm gonna have to work here longer and lose some hours and lose some money. But hey, I'm healthy. I'm straight. My family is with me. My family is okay. My family is healthy. My family has a roof, protection, food, income, money, everything. We have enough to be able to go through this year and to be able to go through the next year and to work hard and to live and to experience and to be, to develop, to grow, to learn. And I gotta tell you guys, life is right there to kick you in the ass. Life is right there to kick you in your nuts. When you wake up, and I heard other people saying this. I heard other people talking about this and saying that, when you wake up, life is right there to kick you in the butt, to kick you in your face, to just punish you with everything that it has. And it does. It consistently does. And you have to receive those fights. You have to get those fights. Why? Because it's life. It's literally life. You either continue fighting, you either continue going on, you either continue persevering, you either continue, pushing forward, or you just sit around and complain, which is not what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to keep going, keep pushing, keep pushing through everything, keep pushing through pain, through suffering, through anything really, because it's life. You face things in life, you go through things in life. It happens right and left, and you have to face them. A lot of plans fall apart, a lot of ideas don't come to fruition, but you need to go further. You just have to go further. And I'm so happy that I have an opportunity, even though it's gonna take me longer now. Now it's gonna take me probably 5-6 months longer, but that's not gonna stop me. That's not gonna push me away from getting to my goal. And quite frankly, I'll be more patient. I'll be more focused. I'll be more dedicated. I'll be more stronger because I'll know that, hey, I went through that. I went through some hardship. I went through some issues. I went through those things. They happened to me, happened in my life, and I'm happy that I will live through them, because when I come out of them, I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to be stronger. And so life is unpredictable. Life is a consistent perseverance. It feels like when you stop, you're just gonna fall apart, but you can't. That's the point. That's the point of life. You can't stop, because if you do, you're gonna lose. You don't want to lose. You want to win. And so going back to what I was talking about, right? You should never fall into despair. We're humans. We have problems. We have issues. We go through stuff. We go through things that we don't want to go through. We deal with the things that we don't want to deal with every single day. We get tired. We get exhausted. We get drained. We get emotionally, excited and aggregated. It happens. But what helps me, guys, as I told you, is to put things in perspective. To understand that there are people who have it much harder than I do, and they are happier than I am. To understand that there are people who have it 10 times harder than I do, and they're 10 times happier, and they never complain, and they never, blame anybody, and they're just happy, and they work hard, they work longer, and they succeed. That's what I believe in, guys. That's what I believe in. I believe in that. I believe that in life, when you go through life, you have 70 years to live, you have 80 years to live, however long you have, however much you have. I have, by all the average approximations, I've got 60 years to live, which is about 3 times more that I have right now. That's fine. I mean, I can live another 20, and then another 20, then another 20. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. But life is full of emotions, and I believe when we die, when we come before God, and we're gonna be in heaven forever, we're always gonna remember this time. We're always gonna know what it's like to struggle, to fear, to tremble, to plan, to fail, to win, to lose. We're gonna remember that, and I think that's the beauty of that. Because when we live here on earth, these 70, 80 years, however long we have, we can come in heaven, and we can forever, because heaven is gonna be forever. We can forever understand what it's like. We can forever live in heaven and exist in heaven with a perspective of how hard it was, how long it was, how tedious it was. And then in heaven, or whatever we're going to be, and however long it's going to be, We're going to be able to, to understand the value of that, because we already know that through living here upon this planet Earth. So that's that. But so far, guys, life continues. Life goes on, and things happen, and things develop, and people come and go in your life, and you meet new people, and you leave, and you do your own things, and people do their own things, and you develop and you grow. That's life. But one thing stays the same: you fight. You always keep fighting. And I say it all the time, guys. Until I have energy in my brain, and until I have energy in my body, and until I have energy in me, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep persevering. I'm gonna keep learning. I'm gonna keep educating myself. I'm gonna keep trying to succeed. I'm gonna keep accumulating wealth, keep accumulating fame, keep accumulating money, keep growing, keep pushing, keep making more money, keep making more muscle, keep training. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going, keep pushing. I don't know if there's a song for that, but that's my life. Just keep pushing through the no saying. Keep pushing through the fog, through the night, through the pain, through the sweat, through the agony. Keep pushing for your goal. Okay. The biggest thing, guys, that I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger said one day: your life and you are like a ship, like a huge ship in an ocean. And if a ship doesn't have a destination, what's going to happen to the ship? The ship is just going to cruise around everywhere and never arrive to its destination. You need to have a clear and a completely defined destination, your goal, your success, your desire in life, what you want to get, what do you want to have, right? You want to have that in front of you. And then you want to use your life day by day, work hard, grind hard to get there. Like right now, that's my goal. My goal is to make a specific dollar amount. My goal is to make a specific dollar amount, $1 million, within the next couple of years. So I can actually take that money, invest that money into real estate, and then from there have an income and be free from my 9-to-5 job. That's my goal. Now, how I'm going to get there, I don't know yet fully, but I'm willing to do everything together. And I'm already doing as much maximum as I can. I'm waking up at 7 a.m. and I'm going to sleep at 2 a.m. I'm sleeping 4 to 5 hours every night. I've been doing this for the last 2 years. And I'm doing this every single day because I know that every single day and every single training workout that I do, every single thing that I sell online, every single hour that I work at my 9-to-5 job allows me to accumulate money, allows me to get closer to my goal, allows me to get closer to where I want to go, to where I want to get. And that effort is going to be irreplaceable. The only way something can happen, the only way anything can happen, the only way anything can come to fruition is if you put in the effort, is if you do it. If you talk about it, if you strategize it, nothing is going to happen. The best example is in workouts, in fitness, in training. If you want to have abs, you can sit down and you can talk and you can strategize about having abs. You can picture them, you can paint them, you can write about them, you can write an essay about them, you can write an investigation about abs, you can learn how to do them. But unless you get down on the ground and start doing crunches and go to the gym and lose weight and train more and actually do exercises, nothing is going to happen. You have to do reps. Reps, baby, reps. Same thing in life. If you don't do reps, nothing happens. If you don't put in the work, nothing happens. That's it. When nothing is being put in, nothing is being can be gotten out of it, because there's nothing in it. So and you know what? That's not for everybody. This life is not for everybody. Like persevering all the time, working all the time, sacrificing time and sacrificing time that you spend with your family, sacrificing time that you spend with your loved ones. That's the price that you have to pay. But the thing is, guys, I'm thankful for my family. For example, right now I'm 20, right? So in my lifetime, I'm almost 20. But in my lifetime, there's been a very few instances where I had to be far away from my mom, for example. As far as I know, my whole entire life, I've been very close with my mom all the time. I'm living with my parents. I'm living with my mom. Uh, I've experienced everything. Everything from the kindergarten to my first and my current job. I'm with my mom, and I'm still spending time with my mom. The time is gonna come when I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave for US. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna create my own business. I'm gonna develop my own business that I'm already developing. I'm gonna leave her. And I'm not gonna spend time with her as much anymore. And she's gonna get old, and she's gonna be away, and I'm gonna have to come visit her so long. So instead of me complaining, because I am very energetic, my motto, as you know, that I post all over the social media, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, is I'm hyperactive. So try to keep up with me, or don't even try to keep up with me because I'm so hyperactive. I want to be, I want to get out. I want to grow a beard. I want to work out 9 to 5. I want to work 2-3 jobs every single day. I want to make $300 bucks every day by working 3 jobs every day. 24/7, sleeping 4 to 5 hours max, and just doing that for years and years until I save and make money. And I want to do that far away from my family because I want to make more money. But that would mean I'm gonna spend way less time with my mom. I'm gonna spend way less time with my stepdad, with my family, with my sisters. I'm gonna be busy all the time, and I'm gonna lose a lot of I'm gonna lose on a lot of stuff. But this time, while I'm still here, while I'm still with my family, and I still have my 9 to 5 job here in Bulgaria, and I'm still with my family, and I'm living in the same house, and I enjoy that because I know that I'm not gonna have that one day. I'm not gonna have that one day. On July 23rd, my grandma passed away, and since I was born, I was with her. She raised me just as much as my mom. She raised me from the time I was toddler till I was 19 years old. She's been with me all the time, and then she passed away. She died on July 23rd. She's in heaven with Jesus now, but I miss her. I miss her so freaking much. I would give everything that I have to just have an extra minute with her, And I'm sure a lot of you would agree, guys. I would give everything that I have. Everything. Literally everything. All my phones, all my fame, all my videos, all the work that I've done so far, all my muscles, all my workouts, everything. I wouldn't even blink, and I would give everything just for 1 minute, 60 seconds, to be with her in her presence, to talk to her, to hug her, to have a conversation with her. I would give everything to see my grandma again. But I'm going to see her soon. In 60 or 70 years when I die, I'm going to see her soon again. Forever. I'm going to be with her forever in heaven. But when she passed away, I learned something. I learned something big. Guys. I was standing by her coffin, I was standing near her lifeless body, her corpse, and I understood one thing. Cherish the time that you have left with your loved ones. Cherish the time with your family, with your mother, with your sisters, and now with your stepdad. Cherish that time because it's gonna go away. It's gonna go away quick. It's gonna go away like that. Just gonna go away like that. It's just gonna move on. It's gonna happen. So cherish your time. Don't waste your time. Don't fritter your time. Don't consider those moments with your family to be unnecessary or to be tedious. Don't consider your family tedious. Don't consider your family boring. Don't consider your family worthless. Don't do that. Just love your family. That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm super pumped, and I'm super aware on that, guys. To just understand how precious this is. Just understand how insanely precious those hours, those days, those months, and if you're lucky, years that you have with your family. That's an insane blessing. That's an amazing blessing that you can have. I swear to God, I swear to God that in the future, maybe 20 years from now, maybe 30 years from now, in 2060, in 2060, when my mom is going to be 80 years old, and she's probably going to pass away, and I'm going to be 50 years old, and I'm going to live the next 40 years without her. And I swear to God that in 2060 or in 2070, when I'm going to be 60 or 70 years old, that I would give everything to have these moments with my family that I can have right now, right here. I'm sitting in a car at the supermarket. My mom and my stepdad went into the supermarket to buy some groceries, right? I have her. She's alive. She's alive and she's well, guys. And I can touch her, I can talk with her, I can spend time with her, I can live and I can experience life with her still while she's alive. And I'm so thankful for that, guys. I'm insanely thankful for that, because I understand how precious this is. Sometimes I get into routine. I get into my 9-to-5 job routine where I wake up, I go to work, and I come back, and I go right away to sleep because I have no energy left, right? And I spend a very small amount of time with my family, with my mom, and time is passing by, but I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for my parents, guys. I'm so thankful for my mom. My mom has done so much for me, guys, and you know what? I think recently in my videos I've been talking about my mom so much. I've been talking about my mom all the time because everything that I do revolves around her. Everything that I do includes her. Everything that I do she permeates my whole life, every aspect of my life. Every time I go to work, she wakes me up. I mean, she doesn't wake me up. I mean, my alarm wakes me up, but sometimes my alarm fails me. That my mom always wakes me up. She's always there. And then when I go, she packs me lunch all the time. I mean, I've been working at my 9-to-5 job for like 1.5 years already. This is like 400 days, and she's been making lunch every single day. And before that, I was going to school. I was going to school for 12 years, 12 grades, 12 classes. And for this whole time, she's been making lunches for me and my family, my 2 other sisters. I'm thankful. I'm immensely thankful for what I have in my life. I'm immensely thankful for the people that I have in my life. What is the common thing that the rich people are talking about? Seriously, just listen to me this. If you want to be rich, right? You want to be famous, you want to be successful, you want to be all that, you want to have it, you want to get that, you want to succeed, you want to achieve it, you want to make it, you want to get wealthy, you want to get famous, you want to succeed, right? What is the number one thing that everyone is talking about? Everyone is talking about when they get famous. Family. Moms, dads, sisters, family, guys. Family. So I value that. No matter if I'm rich or poor, if I'm cold or hot, if I'm persecuted, if I'm in prison, if I'm at the 99th floor of my company and I'm sitting on a couple billions of dollars in my bank account, I will always value one thing: family. People who have brought me into this life, people who have raised me, people who have taken care of me, people who have protected me, provided for me when I couldn't, people who have stuck with me, people who have helped me, people who have consistently supported me when I was young, when I was small, and when I didn't have much. And that is my mom. That is my family. That is my sisters. That is my stepdads, because I have a couple stepdads. People who have always been there. People whom I could rely on. People whom I could rely on. The other day, a couple weeks ago, my tooth began hurting insanely bad. I came to the gym one day, and I wanted to work out. I think my arms or something like that, and my tooth began hurting so bad I couldn't work out, and I had to literally go back to the bus station earlier to hop on the bus. But I had about 1 hour. I had to wait 1 hour before the bus gets at 6 p.m. And when the bus gets to me at 6 p.m., I arrive to my village at 6:30 p.m., but the dentist office is closed at 5:30 already. So there was no way that I could have made it to the dentist. But because of my mom, I was able to essentially get there and get my teeth fixed.
На Саша не мог излизать и видел отбавляет. И аз зато и се притесних, викам, сега вари доказвай.
Не, аз спокойно, защото имам всичко ксерокопии. За това мислим, няма проблем, ще отида.
Това не е проблем.